Welcome to Mysterious USA, where the unexplained comes to life. Today, we dive deep into the legend of Bigfoot, an elusive creature said to roam the forests of North America. Join us as we explore eyewitness accounts, mysterious footprints, and the science behind this enduring mystery. For centuries, the dense forests of North America have whispered tales of a mysterious creature, a towering, elusive figure that has captured the imagination of millions. Known by many names: Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti's North American cousin, this legendary beast has become a symbol of the unknown, a living enigma that straddles the line between myth and reality. But what is the truth behind Bigfoot? Is it merely a product of folklore and human imagination, or is there a hidden reality waiting to be uncovered? The story of Bigfoot begins deep in the wilderness, where the trees grow tall and the shadows lengthen. Native American tribes have passed down stories of a giant, hairy, man-like creature for generations. The Salish people of the Pacific Northwest spoke of Saskats, a wild man of the forest, while the Hoopa tribe told tales of Oma, a giant protector of the woods. These stories were not just myths, they were warnings, lessons, and cultural touchstones that connected people to the land and its mysteries. Fast forward to the modern era, and Bigfoot has become a global phenomenon. Sightings, footprints, blurry photographs, and grainy videos have flooded the public consciousness, sparking debates, expeditions, and even government investigations. Yet, despite decades of searching, no conclusive evidence has ever been found to prove Bigfoot's existence. Beyond doubt tis paradox, the coexistence of widespread belief and lack of scientific proof is what makes the Bigfoot mystery so compelling. One of the earliest and most famous modern encounters occurred in 1958, when Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin filmed what is now known as the Patterson-Gimlin film. This short clip shows a large bipedal creature covered in hair walking through a clearing in Northern California. The footage has been analyzed endlessly, with some experts claiming it is genuine evidence of Bigfoot, while skeptics argue it is a clever hoax. Regardless of its authenticity, the film ignited a firestorm of interest and set the stage for countless investigations. But why does Bigfoot continue to captivate us? Part of the answer lies in the human fascination with the unknown. In a world increasingly mapped, measured, and explained, the idea of a hidden creature living just beyond our sight offers a tantalizing escape. Bigfoot represents the wild, untamed spirit of nature, a reminder that despite our technological advances, there are still mysteries lurking in the shadows. Yet, the story of Bigfoot is not just about folklore and fascination. It also raises important questions about science, culture, and belief. How do we balance skepticism with open-mindedness? What role do cultural narratives play in shaping our understanding of the natural world? And could there be a real creature behind the legend, perhaps a species yet undiscovered by science? In Tisbydale, we will embark on a journey to explore the mystery and hidden truth about Bigfoot. We will delve into the history of sightings, examine the evidence, and hear from experts in eyewitness. We will also explore the cultural significance of Bigfoot and consider the scientific explanations that might demystify this legendary figure. By the end, you will have a deeper understanding of why Bigfoot continues to haunt our collective imagination and what the truth might really be. So, join me as we step into the forest, follow the footprints, and uncover the secrets of Bigfoot, the giant of the wilderness, the legend that refuses to fade away. The legend of Bigfoot is not a recent invention born from modern imagination. It is deeply rooted in the cultural fabric of indigenous peoples across North America. Long before the term Bigfoot was coined, Native American tribes shared stories of a giant, mysterious creature inhabiting the forests and mountains. These stories were passed down orally through generations, often serving as cautionary tales or spiritual lessons. For example, the Salish tribe of the Pacific Northwest spoke of a wild man of the forest who was both feared and respected. The creature was said to be a guardian of the wilderness, a symbol of nature's power and mystery. Similarly, the Hoopa tribe in Northern California told stories of Oma, a large, hairy being who lived in the deep woods and was rarely seen by humans. These indigenous narratives often describe Bigfoot as a creature with immense strength, covered in thick hair, and capable of moving silently through the dense forest. The first documented encounters by European settlers and explorers date back to the 19th century. In 1811, David Thompson, a fur trader and explorer, wrote about seeing large footprints near the Rocky Mountains. He described them as impressively large and unlike any known animal. Over the decades, similar reports surfaced sporadically, often dismissed as exaggerations or The modern Bigfoot phenomenon, however, truly began in the mid-20th century. In 1958, a construction crew working in Bluff Creek, Northern California, discovered enormous footprints measuring up to 24 inches long and 8 inches wide. These prints were unlike any animal known to inhabit the area, sparking widespread media attention. Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin, intrigued by the discovery, set out to capture evidence of the creature, resulting in the famous Patterson-Gimlin film. This film, despite its controversy, became a cornerstone of Bigfoot lore. It showed a large, bipedal figure covered in dark hair walking through the forest. The creature's gait, muscle movement, and proportions have been analyzed extensively, with some experts arguing that the film depicts a real, unknown primate, while others claim it is a man in a costume. Regardless of the debate, the film cemented Bigfoot's place in popular culture. Following this, reports of sightings and encounters increased dramatically. From the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest to the Appalachian Mountains, people claim to have seen or heard the creature. These accounts often shared common features: a towering, hairy figure, a strong, unpleasant odor, and footprints far larger than any humans. Some witnesses described hearing eerie howls or guttural noises echoing through the night. Interestingly, Bigfoot sightings are not limited to the United States. Similar creatures appear in the folklore of other cultures around the world. The Yeti of the Himalayas, the Yowie of Australia, and the Almasti of the Caucasus Mountains all share striking similarities with Bigfoot. These parallels suggest a universal human fascination with wild, humanoid creatures living on the fringes of civilization. The cultural significance of Bigfoot extends beyond mere curiosity. For many indigenous communities, the creature embodies a spiritual connection to the land. It represents the untamed wilderness and the mysteries that lie beyond human understanding. In some traditions, Bigfoot is seen as a protector of nature, a being that maintains the balance between humans and the environment. This deep-rooted cultural context adds layers of meaning to the Bigfoot legend. It is not just a monster story. It is a reflection of humanity's relationship with nature, fear of the unknown, and desire to believe in something greater than ourselves. The persistence of Bigfoot in popular culture speaks to these universal themes, making it a powerful symbol that transcends geography and time. As we explore the mystery of Bigfoot, it is essential to consider these cultural and historical perspectives. They provide valuable insight into why the legend endures and how it shapes our understanding of the natural world. In the next section, we will examine the physical evidence, footprints, hair samples, and audio recordings that have fueled the search for Bigfoot and the scientific scrutiny they have undergone. As the legend of Bigfoot grew, so did the efforts to find tangible proof of its existence. Over the decades, enthusiasts, researchers, and even skeptics have collected various forms of evidence: footprints, hair samples, and audio recordings, hoping to unlock the mystery. But how credible is this evidence? What does science say when these clues are put under the microscope? One of the most iconic types of evidence are the footprints. Since the 1950s, thousands of large, human-like footprints have been reported across North America. These prints often measure between 15 to 24 inches in length, far larger than any human foot. Many show detailed toe impressions, skin texture, and even dermal ridges, which are the tiny ridges on the skin that form fingerprints and footprints. The Bluff Creek footprints, discovered in 1958, are among the most famous. They were cast in plaster and analyzed by experts. Some argued that the footprints were genuine, showing signs of weight and pressure consistent with a large bipedal creature. Others suggested they were elaborate hoaxes, created using carved wooden feet or other tools. The debate over their authenticity remains unresolved. In addition to footprints, hair samples have been collected from alleged Bigfoot sightings. These samples have been subjected to DNA analysis in recent years, thanks to advances in genetic technology. However, the results have been mixed and often disappointing for believers. Most hair samples have been identified as belonging to known animals such as bears, deer, or elk. In some cases, the samples were found to be from domestic animals or even humans. One notable study was conducted by Brian Sykes, a geneticist from Oxford University, who analyzed hair samples attributed to Bigfoot and similar creatures worldwide. His research suggested that some samples might belong to unknown or rare species, but subsequent reanalysis by other scientists concluded that these were likely from known animals, particularly bears. This highlights the challenges of interpreting ambiguous evidence and the importance of rigorous scientific methods. Audio recordings are another intriguing form of evidence. Many Bigfoot enthusiasts have captured strange vocalizations in the wilderness. Howls, screams, and guttural noises that do not match any known animal. These sounds have been analyzed by bioacoustics experts, some of whom believe they could be from an unknown primate or other creature. However, skeptics argue that many of these sounds can be explained by known animals, such as coyotes, wolves, or even birds. Others suggest that some recordings might be hoaxes or misinterpretations of natural sounds. The lack of a definitive audio signature for Bigfoot adds to the mystery but also fuels skepticism. In addition to physical evidence, there are numerous eyewitness accounts. Thousands of people claim to have seen Bigfoot or experienced encounters with the creature. These testimonies often describe a large, hairy, bipedal figure, standing between 6 to 10 feet tall, with broad shoulders and a strong, unpleasant odor. Witnesses report feeling a mix of fear, and curiosity during these encounters. While eyewitness accounts are compelling, they are also subject to human error, memory distortion, and psychological factors. The power of suggestion, cultural influence, and the desire to believe can all shape how people perceive and report their experiences. This makes eyewitness testimony valuable, but not conclusive evidence. The scientific community remains largely skeptical about Bigfoot's existence due to the lack of verifiable physical evidence. Most scientists argue that if such a large creature existed, it would leave behind more definitive proof: bones, bodies, or clear photographs. The absence of such evidence leads many to conclude that Bigfoot is a myth or a misidentification of known animals. Yet, the search continues. Organizations like the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization (BFRO) and independent investigators dedicate time and resources to collecting and analyzing evidence. They use modern technologies such as trail cameras, drones, and environmental eDNA sampling to try and capture definitive proof. Environmental DNA sampling is a cutting-edge technique that involves collecting soil, water, or air samples and analyzing them for traces of DNA shed by organisms. This method has revolutionized wildlife research and could potentially detect elusive creatures like Bigfoot if they exist. However, so far, no conclusive eDNA evidence has been found. The ongoing debate between believers and skeptics highlights the complex nature of the Bigfoot mystery. It is a story of hope, curiosity, and the human desire to explore the unknown. Whether Bigfoot is a real creature or a cultural myth, the evidence collected so far paints a fascinating picture of our relationship with nature and the limits of our knowledge. We will explore the scientific explanations and theories that attempt to demystify Bigfoot, from misidentifications and folklore to the possibility of undiscovered species. The mystery of Bigfoot has long been a battleground between folklore and science. While countless eyewitness accounts and pieces of evidence fuel belief in the creature's existence, the scientific community remains largely skeptical. To understand why, it's essential to explore the various scientific explanations and theories that attempt to demystify Bigfoot. One of the most common scientific explanations is misidentification. Many alleged Bigfoot sightings can be attributed to known animals, particularly bears. Black bears and grizzly bears, when standing upright on their hind legs, can appear remarkably human-like, especially from a distance or in poor visibility. Their thick fur, large size, and lumbering gait can easily be mistaken for a giant humanoid figure. This theory is supported by the fact that many Bigfoot sightings occur in regions with significant bear populations. Additionally, some footprint casts and hair samples initially attributed to Bigfoot have later been identified as belonging to bears. The confusion is understandable, especially in dense forests where visibility is limited and adrenaline can heighten perception. Another explanation involves hoaxes and human psychology. Since the 1950s, there have been numerous confirmed hoaxes involving fake footprints, costumes, and staged encounters. Some individuals have admitted to fabricating evidence for fame, money, or simply as pranks. These hoaxes have muddied the waters, making it difficult to separate genuine reports from fabrications. Psychological factors also play a significant role. The power of suggestion, cultural influence, and the human tendency to find patterns can lead people to interpret ambiguous stimuli as Bigfoot. For example, hearing strange noises in the forest or seeing a shadowy figure can trigger the mind to fill in gaps with familiar myths or expectations. The phenomenon of pareidolia, seeing meaningful shapes and random patterns, can also explain some sightings. A tree stump, a rock formation, or a shadow can appear to resemble a humanoid figure, especially when viewed fleetingly or under low-light conditions. Beyond misidentification and hoaxes, some scientists have proposed that Bigfoot could be a surviving relic population of an unknown primate species. This theory suggests that a large bipedal hominid, possibly related to a giant ape that lived in Asia until about 100,000 years ago, might still inhabit remote wilderness areas. Gigantopithecus fossils indicate a creature up to 10 feet tall and weighing over 500 kilograms, covered in thick fur. While no fossils have been found in North America, some speculate that a related species could have migrated or evolved independently. This idea, while intriguing, lacks concrete evidence and remains speculative. Another scientific angle considers the role of cultural transmission and collective memory. Anthropologists suggest that Bigfoot stories may be modern manifestations of ancient myths about wild men or forest spirits. These stories serve social and psychological functions, helping communities explain the unknown and reinforce cultural identity. In this context, Bigfoot is less a biological entity and more a cultural symbol, a representation of humanity's complex relationship with nature, fear, and the wilderness. This perspective helps explain why Bigfoot remains a persistent figure in folklore despite the absence of physical proof. Interestingly, some researchers have explored the possibility that Bigfoot sightings could be linked to undiscovered bear species or subspecies. The discovery of new animal species in remote regions is not uncommon, and the dense forests of North America could potentially harbor unknown wildlife. However, the size and behavior attributed to Bigfoot make this explanation less likely. The scientific community also emphasizes the importance of rigorous methodology in investigating Bigfoot claims. Anecdotal evidence, while compelling, is insufficient without verifiable physical proof. Controlled studies, peer-reviewed research, and reproducible findings are essential to move from myth to accepted science. Despite skepticism, the search for Bigfoot has contributed to valuable scientific endeavors. Expeditions and research projects have increased knowledge of remote ecosystems, wildlife behavior, and conservation needs. The fascination with Bigfoot has also inspired technological innovations in wildlife monitoring, such as trail cameras and environmental DNA sampling. In summary, the scientific explanations for Bigfoot range from misidentification and hoaxes to the possibility of undiscovered species and cultural phenomena. While no definitive proof exists, the ongoing dialogue between believers and skeptics enriches our understanding of human perception, folklore, and the natural world. We will delve into some of the most famous Bigfoot encounters and expeditions, examining the stories behind the legends and the people who dedicated their lives to uncovering the truth. The legend of Bigfoot is as much about the people who have sought it as it is about the creature itself. Over the decades, numerous explorers, researchers, and enthusiasts have dedicated their lives to uncovering the truth behind the myth. Their stories, filled with passion, perseverance, and sometimes heartbreak, add a human dimension to the mystery of Bigfoot. One of the most famous figures in Bigfoot lore is Roger Patterson, a California filmmaker whose 1967 expedition resulted in the iconic Patterson-Gimlin film. Alongside Bob Gimlin, Patterson ventured into the dense forests of Bluff Creek, hoping to capture evidence of the elusive creature. The resulting footage, showing a large, hairy figure walking upright, remains one of the most debated pieces of evidence in cryptozoology. Patterson's dedication to the search was fueled by a deep fascination with the unknown. Despite skepticism and criticism, he continued to investigate sightings and collect footprints until his death in 1972. His film inspired countless others to take up the quest, turning Bigfoot into a cultural phenomenon. Another notable figure is Ivan T. Sanderson, a naturalist and writer who popularized the term cryptid, the study of hidden or unknown animals. Sanderson was intrigued by reports of mysterious creatures worldwide, including Bigfoot. He approached the subject with a blend of scientific curiosity and open-mindedness, encouraging others to investigate with rigor and respect. In the 1970s, Peter Byrne emerged as a prominent Bigfoot Byrne led multiple expeditions into the Pacific Northwest, interviewing witnesses, collecting evidence, and advocating for serious scientific study of the phenomenon. He believed that Bigfoot was a real, undiscovered primate, and worked tirelessly to bring credibility to the field. Byrne's efforts highlighted the challenges faced by Bigfoot research, public skepticism, and the difficulty of obtaining conclusive evidence. Despite these obstacles, he remained committed to the search until his death in 2020. More recent, researchers like Dr. Jeff Meldrum, an anatomy professor and primatologist, have brought academic rigor to Bigfoot studies. Meldrum has analyzed footprint casts, gait patterns, and skeletal structures, arguing that some evidence points to an unknown hominid species. His work has helped bridge the gap between folklore and science, encouraging a more nuanced discussion. Expeditions to find Bigfoot often involve long periods of waiting in remote wilderness areas, using trail cameras, audio recording devices, and environmental DNA sampling. These efforts require patience, resilience, and a willingness to face harsh conditions. Many researchers report moments of excitement and frustration, as elusive signs appear and disappear without clear answers. One of the most intriguing expeditions was led by René Dahin-Dunn, a Canadian Bigfoot researcher who spent over 40 years investigating sightings. Dahin-Dunn was known for his meticulous documentation and respectful approach to witnesses. He believed that Bigfoot was a shy, intelligent creature avoiding human contact. Dahin-Dunn's work culminated in the 1976 documentary Sasquatch, The Legend of Bigfoot, which brought the mystery to a wider audience. His dedication exemplifies the passion and perseverance that characterize the Bigfoot community. Despite the efforts of these researchers, the search for Bigfoot remains fraught with challenges. The vastness of North America's wilderness, the creature's alleged elusive nature, and the prevalence of hoaxes complicate the quest. Yet, the allure of discovery continues to draw new generations of explorers. The human stories behind Bigfoot research reveal a complex interplay of belief, skepticism, and the desire to connect with something greater. Whether motivated by scientific curiosity, cultural heritage, or personal fascination, these individuals embody the spirit of exploration. Their journeys remind us that the search for Bigfoot is not just about finding a creature, but about understanding our place in the natural world and the mysteries that still await us. Bigfoot is more than just a mysterious creature lurking in the wilderness. It has become a powerful cultural symbol that permeates art, media, and popular imagination. The figure of Bigfoot has evolved from indigenous folklore to a global icon, inspiring movies, books, commercials, and even festivals. Understanding this cultural impact helps us grasp why the legend endures and how it shapes our collective identity. The roots of Bigfoot in Native American folklore are profound. For many tribes, the creature embodies the spirit of the wilderness, a guardian, a trickster, or a symbol of nature's power. These stories were not merely entertainment, but served as moral lessons and ways to connect with the environment. The reverence and fear surrounding Bigfoot reflect a deep respect for the unknown forces of nature. As European settlers arrived and the frontier expanded, these indigenous stories mingled with new myths and legends. The figure of the wild man or hairy giant appeared in various forms across cultures worldwide, from the Yeti in the Himalayas to the Yowie in Australia. This universality suggests a shared human fascination with creatures that blur the line between human and animal. In the 20th century, Bigfoot exploded into popular culture. The Patterson England film of 1967 was a turning point, capturing public imagination and sparking a wave of interest. Soon, Bigfoot appeared in comic books, television shows, and movies, often portrayed as a mysterious but sometimes friendly giant. Films like Harry and the Hendersons' 1987 humanized Bigfoot, presenting him as a misunderstood creature capable of forming bonds with humans. This portrayal helped shift Bigfoot from a frightening monster to a beloved figure, appealing to audiences of all ages. Bigfoot also became a staple of cryptozoology and paranormal communities. Documentaries, reality TV, shows, and YouTube channels dedicated to Bigfoot investigations attracted millions of viewers. These media often blend suspense, adventure, and science, creating engaging narratives that keep the legend alive. Commercially, Bigfoot has been used to sell everything from beer to sneakers. The creature's image evokes wilderness, strength, and mystery. qualities that marketers harness to connect with consumers. Bigfoot-themed merchandise, from toys to clothing, remains popular, especially in regions where sightings are frequently reported. Festivals and events celebrating Bigfoot have sprung up across North America. These gatherings bring together enthusiasts, researchers, and curious visitors to share stories, display evidence, and celebrate the legend. Events like the annual Bigfoot Days in Willow Creek, California, highlight the creature's role in local identity and tourism. Bigfoot's cultural impact extends into language and humor as well. Phrases like Bigfoot sighting or Sasquatch have entered everyday speech, often used metaphorically to describe elusive or mysterious things. The creature is also a frequent subject of jokes, cartoons, and internet memes, reflecting its place in contemporary culture. The enduring popularity of Bigfoot reveals much about human psychology and society. The creature represents a connection to nature that many feel is lost in modern life. It embodies the thrill of discovery, the allure of the unknown, and the hope that mysteries still exist in a world increasingly explained by science. Moreover, Bigfoot serves as a cultural mirror, reflecting our fears, hopes, and values. The way we tell Bigfoot stories as monsters, protectors, or friends reveals how we view ourselves and our relationship with the natural world. In light, a true Bigfoot has inspired countless books, ranging from scientific investigations to fictional adventures. Authors use the creature to explore themes of wilderness, identity, and the clash between tradition and modernity. These stories keep the legend fresh and relevant for new generations. The internet age has further transformed Bigfoot's cultural presence. Online forums, social media groups, and video platforms allow enthusiasts worldwide to share sightings, theories, and evidence instantly. This digital community fosters a sense of belonging and collective exploration. However, the cultural fascination with Bigfoot also raises questions about the line between belief and skepticism. While some embrace the legend as truth, others see it as entertainment or metaphor. This dynamic tension keeps the conversation vibrant and ongoing. In the quest to uncover the truth about Bigfoot, modern science and technology have become invaluable allies. While early investigations relied heavily on eyewitness accounts and physical evidence like footprints, today's searchers employ cutting-edge tools and methods to explore the wilderness and analyze data with unprecedented precision. This fusion of tradition and innovation marks a new chapter in the enduring search for Bigfoot. One of the most significant advancements in recent years is the use of trail cameras. These motion-activated devices are strategically placed in remote forested areas to capture images or videos of wildlife. Unlike human observers, trail cameras operate silently and continuously, increasing the chances of documenting elusive creatures without disturbing their natural behavior. Trail camera footage has produced thousands of images of known animals, but also some ambiguous figures that enthusiasts argue could be Bigfoot. While many of these remain inconclusive or are later identified as bears, deer, or other wildlife, the technology has revolutionized wildlife monitoring and expanded the scope of Bigfoot research. Another breakthrough is environmental DNA, eDNA sampling. This innovative technique involves collecting samples from soil, water, or air, and analyzing them for traces of DNA shed. In theory, eDNA could provide definitive proof of Bigfoot if its genetic material were found in the environment. Researchers have begun collecting samples from areas with frequent Bigfoot sightings, hoping to identify unknown DNA sequences. So far, results have been inconclusive, often matching known species like bears or wolves. However, the method holds great promise for future discoveries. Advances in audio technology have also enhanced the study of mysterious vocalizations attributed to Bigfoot. High-quality recording equipment and sophisticated sound analysis software enable researchers to capture and analyze calls, howls, and other noises in detail. Bioacoustics experts compare these sounds to known animal vocalizations to identify anomalies. Some recordings remain unexplained, fueling speculation about unknown creatures. However, the challenge lies in distinguishing genuine unknown sounds from natural or human-made noises. The complexity of forest soundscapes requires careful interpretation and corroboration with other evidence. Geographic information systems, GIs, and remote sensing technologies have further expanded research capabilities. By mapping, sighting locations, habitat features, and environmental variables, scientists can identify patterns and potential Bigfoot habitats, This data-driven approach helps prioritize search areas and understand ecological factors influencing sightings. Drones equipped with cameras and thermal imaging sensors offer new possibilities for exploring inaccessible terrain. These aerial devices can cover large areas quickly and capture high-resolution images or heat signatures, potentially revealing hidden wildlife. While no definitive Bigfoot images have emerged from drone surveys, the technology enhances monitoring efforts. Despite these technological advances, challenges remain. The vastness and ruggedness of North America's wilderness make comprehensive coverage difficult. Bigfoot, if it exists, is believed to be highly elusive and intelligent, capable of avoiding detection. Additionally, the prevalence of hoaxes and misidentifications complicates data interpretation. Scientific rigor is paramount in this field. Researchers emphasize the need for verifiable, reproducible evidence and peer-reviewed studies. The Bigfoot community has made strides in adopting standardized protocols for data collection and analysis, fostering collaboration between enthusiasts and scientists. Public interest and funding also play crucial roles. While some government agencies have dismissed Bigfoot research as fringe science, private organizations and crowdfunding campaigns support ongoing investigations. This grassroots enthusiasm sustains the search and encourages innovation. The integration of traditional knowledge and modern science offers a holistic approach. Indigenous perspectives on Bigfoot and wilderness stewardship provide valuable insights into habitat, behavior, and cultural significance. Respectful collaboration with native communities enriches research and honors the creature's place in their heritage. In conclusion, modern science and technology have transformed the search for Bigfoot from folklore-driven speculation to a more systematic and evidence-based endeavor. While definitive proof remains elusive, these tools enhance our ability to explore the unknown and deepen our understanding of the natural world. As we continue this journey, the mystery of Bigfoot challenges us to balance skepticism with open-mindedness, to embrace curiosity, and to recognize that some secrets of the wilderness may yet be waiting to be revealed. As we wrap up this journey into the mystery of Bigfoot, I'm left wondering, what if there is still a hidden truth out there, just beyond our reach? Could Bigfoot be more than legend, a creature waiting to be discovered? Or is it a reflection of our deepest fears and hopes? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your theories. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the unknown, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more fascinating stories. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.